Do not make a memorial around the time that of your painful events. Do not make a memorial of your pain. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I said, it enlightened me. It encouraged me, because I realized that what a lot of us do when we go through these painful, life-changing moments, we tend to make a memorial of the pain. Listen, when you've gone through some life-changing events, these are memories that will stick with you. You can't wish them away. You can't rebuke them away. You can't run from them. But what you can do, and I hope to encourage you today to do, is reframe the memory. You can choose to decide, right, what this memory will become for you moving forward. Now, for everyone, it will be different. For me, last year around this time, I felt that the enemy stripped me of provision, of a covering. I felt that the enemy went and truly stripped me of my ability to be provided for. So this year, I reframed the memory through the help of the enlightenment that I gained from this experience. What I learned to do is reframe the memory. And how did I do that? So if that's what, when I thought of the memory last year this time, if that's what it was threatening me to think of, focus on those areas, I empowered myself in those areas. As an ordained evangelist, I gathered with my evangelism team, wonderful women of God. By the way, God bless you, women. If you're watching this, I thank God for you. I gathered with these wonderful women of God, and along with our local church, we went out and we were able to provide for those that for whatever reason in this season may be facing some challenges when it comes to their pantry, their groceries, and so on. I provided for others. I was able to empower myself where the enemy wanted to threaten me this time last year. So now this is my way of remembering that what the enemy intended for evil worked out for my good. So for you, it may be different. Maybe around this time is the time that you would all gather at your mother's house. As you would take your children, gather at your loved one's house, and you guys would have holiday dinner. And maybe that loved one is not here anymore. Well, think to yourself, what did those moments do for you? Did it give you a sense of joy? Did it give you a sense of joy, belonging, love? And see how you can reframe that memory. How you can take from all that was positive, from those years of experience, encounters and interaction with your loved ones, and how you can now reproduce that in a different way. You know, in sharing this, I want to share this story with you quick, fast. I work the Wednesday night before Thanksgiving Day. And so for some reason, I was under the weather. I felt really sick. So Thanksgiving Day, right after I came from work, I just could not stand to cook. And I did not know what I would do with all the preparation I made before and all the food that I was ready to cook. I'm looking at the kitchen and I'm like, I do not have the strength. And so I called my children and I said, guys, and my children was like, Mom, you don't look well. I said, I am feeling under the weather. As you guys can still hear a little the hoarseness in my voice and the stuffiness. However, I said, I just need some rest. But knowing me, when I am resting from working the night before, I usually rest the entire day and don't wake up until like around 4. And by then it would be so late to start cooking. And then my daughter said, well, Mom, we can do Thanksgiving tomorrow, Friday. We don't have to do it today. It's just about us having dinner and giving thanks for what we have. We could do that tomorrow. Get some sleep. And what I realized that was, and I was so grateful that my children were so understanding, and we did, and we had such a beautiful Thanksgiving on Friday, giving thanks. And we do know that the holiday itself is something that is, for some, especially the indigenous people, are painful memories. But again, it speaks to what I am sharing with you now. You can choose to reframe what a memory is for you. You can reframe it, redirect your focus on what that memory will be for you moving forward. Can it be a day that instead of us highlighting the narrative of the pilgrims coming and stealing and harming the indigenous people that was there before, can it be that we can utilize that time to maybe learn about these indigenous people, see how we can help their communities? Reframing, repurposing the memory. For my children, they were able to see the moment and say, hey, it don't have to be the same way all the time. We decide how we celebrate events in our lives. We decide what to give value to and how to do it. My children did that when they decided, hey, we know that Thanksgiving is always on the 27th, but we can do it on the 28th. It's the spirit of a thing. And so what I come here to encourage you to do is this: reframe that painful memory. Those memories that make you dread the holidays. Those memories that make you so fearful of holidays that are meant to bring out the best in you. Reframe it. You have the power to reframe your memories. You have the power, you have it within you to say to yourself that I will no longer make a memorial of my pain, but I will choose what this memory will be for me moving forward. And I pray to God that in the name of Jesus, those memories that make you dread the holidays will no longer have that power over you, because you will reframe it, you will take ownership of it, and you will decide that it will no longer hold you back from enjoying life, but rather be what you utilize to remind you that life is precious and worth living every minute of it. Enjoy. May God bless you. May God keep you. May God give you strength. Happy holidays. God bless you.